Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Lynn Carey, and today I just wanted to go over how we really become a master creator in especially healing ourselves and our outer reality by being in tune with the energy flow of your body, because you're either creating ease or dis-ease in your body or in your life. And this is what I noticed: as being a chiropractor, I would adjust the spine to clear out those blockages that would create dis-ease in the body so that the brain and nervous system could communicate to the body by adjusting the spine so that there's no interference. And we honored that the symptoms that the body had were part of the healing process. A lot of times in the medical world or in society, we think we have symptoms are bad. Oh, you have a cold, go take cold medicine. When really you're adding more interference, because your body has a cold for a reason. It's getting rid of all the debris, tissue, and cells that it doesn't need anymore so that it can be healthier. But when you block the process, now your body has to get rid of the toxin of the medicine and still do its process. So that's why usually a cold will last longer when you start taking the medication. So it's interference. But if you can start acknowledging that really everything you want in life is because you think you'll feel better, right? When you can turn inward and be like, how do I just feel better now? Feel the energy of the body, and you start to remember that you are source energy, and that the bliss and inspiration and passion and joy start with you. But sometimes you have to go through the outer workings of the process to clear out those things that are standing in your way to think that the joy is outside of you. And I know that's where my journey started. I was very sick because I had spinal surgery as a kid. I would say even before that, I was more depressed because I didn't see what the purpose of this life was. I just saw struggle and working hard and not enough and no joy. And I really didn't want any parts of it. Until I found chiropractic, because the medical world left me sick and in pain after my spinal surgery, that they couldn't help me anymore. And chiropractic was the first thing that I saw. It said the power that made the body heals the body. And I was like, oh, that's the first time I heard truth. And so that led me to discover what it was. I started getting body work, and it wasn't that I got better right away, but it was the combination of the adjustments and me changing my mindset on understanding that the body's always healing itself. There's a life force inside of me that knows what it does. I lost the fear. I got better. But then I had to bridge the gap on, okay, so if I know I can heal myself, and when I'm symptomatic or in pain or I don't feel good, I can allow it to just run its course, and then I'm healthier and stronger after. I started bridging the gap on, well, what am I doing in my life that's creating this blockage of flow if I start to get sick or run down or in disease? And adjusting people in my practice, I saw what is the common denominator that is causing people to always need the adjustment or to be in a chronic state of dis-ease. And it was the stress in their life. The fear, the not enough, the lack, not enough time, not enough money, stressful relationships, fear of disease, fear that they needed the medication to get better. And a lot of times medication would make them sicker. So it's changing your perspective. And I was fortunate enough that after I had my own healing journey and being in practice for 3 years, I had my own awakening where I just went into a bliss state for 18 months. And I realized, oh, this is what everybody's looking for. You think you're going to get more money to feel this bliss that I feel. You want health so you can feel this bliss now, or you want your body to look a certain way because you're going to feel this bliss now. You want to be married or have a certain relationship or a connection because you want to feel this bliss now. But when you realize you're already the bliss, the God source, everything is within you already. Those experiences outside of you are just activating the memory that you are already in. So it becomes more an ease where you can create. You can be more detached from creating work because you realize every outside experience is just a reflection of what's going on within you. So if you're having struggles on the outside, you have to get to that limiting belief of what's holding you back. For instance, I know I always wanted financial freedom. And I just heard something recently, and after all these years of working towards financial freedom, that's probably been my biggest Achilles heel. But I grew up with a lot of fear, guilt, and obligation, especially being raised in the Catholic Church with a strong Italian family and a very domineering mother. That really, I just thought, having the money would give me the approval to live the life that I truly wanted. And I had to realize that I'm never going to get that approval because the background I come from, the struggle is the worthiness. You really couldn't get past the struggle because in my family, the identity was the struggle. So if I got successful, I'm going to lose my identity as part of the family system, right? So how can I allow success into my life, even if I'm doing all the right things, if it's going to blow that perspective out of the way or that connection with my family? So, and really it's just about uncovering that. It's like an invisible web that holds you back. Just the awareness of it can free you to start finding a different perspective that yes, we are already free until we put bondage on ourselves. So of course we can have more money, more abundance, more joy, because that is our natural state. And it's just making that connection where you can start bringing more ease into your body. I also saw another pattern with people creating sickness in their life because that's when they get attention. Society accepts the name of a disease or the doctor's note, or you have to get this medication. Because if you just say you're going to just even let yourself heal, a lot of people freak out. Oh, you got to go to the doctor, or you need a medication. It's very programmed. Or if you were a child, you only got that certain attention from your parents because you were sick. So are you recreating that sickness in your life because you want to get that attention? When you can just give yourself the right attention and you don't need to get that from the outside source anymore. It's just becoming aware of these patterns of struggle that we keep recreating because we're looking to feel love, worthy, enough, all these things. So really that's how we start to create more ease versus dis-ease and better energy flow in our life. And even relationships. Are you around people who out of fear, obligation, and guilt, or it keeps you stuck in a system of just staying where you are, not expanding in success, joy, growth, or freedom because they're not going to like it because they're not doing the work. So are you okay to move past that and find people who want to empower themselves, who want to support your dreams, right? Because that also is another way that we keep ourselves in the dis-ease state. And that can express itself as physical symptoms or any outside drama in our life. So that's how we become a master creator. Uncovering the limiting beliefs and things that hold you back, connecting the dots with how it makes your body feel and your mind and the way you carry your perspective and your filter and viewing life, to connecting it to what you actually want and becoming clear on, okay, if this isn't what I want, then what would it look like if I didn't have this? And becoming clear on that state of being, right? This is how we learn to heal ourselves and create the life that we want and become master creators because we are here to create our heaven on earth. Thanks for watching today.